Welcome, boys and gulls and barnacles and fish of all species, to the grand spectacular of Caveman2Cosmos. I am your host, Captain Jingle Bells, and I'll be your guide today on the land of adventure. Now, last time we were wondering about this tribal village, and we had some exploring to do over here with our stone spearmen, and it looks as if we've encountered a barbarian. Absolutely. That, my friends, I do believe was the result of popping this hut, and this is what you get for popping huts with military units. Tribal villages tend to have the ability to spawn barbarians when warriors pop them. Of any kind, military units, scouts, wanderers, explorer units have much better options. They almost never spawn barbarians. However, this is good for us. This is not that terribly far away. Now, we may not go right for it. We need to get some wealth. We need to get some food going. And I prayed to the gods of gaming, specifically to the YouTube gods of old, and prayed for answers to my growth problem. And they answered in the form of Astral Phaser and a Let's Play he is doing of, or has done, or partially did, or something, of Caveman2Cosmos. And I have come to realize the reason I am not growing at all is because we are extremely unhealthy. So, what we're going to do is, rather than, we're going to wait for these wild mushrooms to go, but we're going to change our production up some. What we really need to do is focus on health, but we don't have any health buildings, so we need to change our research. This is why this game is so in-depth. Rushing things is a little bit too difficult sometimes. What we need is health. So, what we're going to do, come on, load research. We are going to scour the tech tree for things that give health. Because we need that. For example, cave dwelling. Cave dwelling will give us some health. Let's see, anything else? None of there. We've already got weaving. Scavenging is coming. Let's see, is there any health giving in here? No, I don't see any whatsoever. So, let's see, controlled fire, science, there's health and science, health and happiness and culture. Captured fire will be something we'll need 255 production. We'll need to beef up production a little bit. Lichen burner, absolutely. Let's see. Fire +1. I don't understand. Ice and sea requires scavenging, requires lard. We may not be able to go for that one. That one I think is for a different kind of city. Early city maybe. That happens to be founded in just the right spot. Fire pit will definitely go for herbalism, because the herbalism will start liking gather, +1 health with berry bushes and wild mushrooms. Absolutely. This, my friends, we are stopping our scavenging research and we are moving to herbalism. 32 turns maybe, but we can afford to not be growing. We're actually going to go herbalism, and then we will move into cave dwelling, and then we'll resume. Once we get tool making done, we will also find more health buildings for cooking, for example. Cooking, herbalism, we'll have to do controlled fire for that. We may go herbalism, cave dwelling, controlled fire, scavenging, and that may take a little bit of time. But then we can go cooking, tool making, and then move straight in. We should have enough health options at that point to be able to move. And we'll have food here because it doesn't change, it doesn't take away any health. That'll be good. And this is also another thing. So once we get cooking and tool making, we'll be well on our way to being able to handle what we need to handle without worrying about the health in our cities. Once we get the health taken care of, we will move on. Sorry if I seem a little distracted. I hope it's not going to be too much of a problem. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see if our scout, as it were, can occupy the same space. No, we'll have to wait for him to move. So what we'll do is we'll go down over this way. That may have been a bad idea. I may needed to have moved him away from the crocodile. But, lessons learned, right? So, let us continue to explore. I know that there's a way if I knew how to actually render the videos properly and do the video editing properly, I could edit out all of these waiting systems. And I may or may not figure out how to do that before the next video. Maybe play around on single player or something and figure out how to cut those out. And once I can figure that out, we don't have to worry so much about the waiting for civilization's time, because I'll just cut them out. I'll just stop recording and start recording again, and then I'll patch all the videos together once I figure out how to do it. But hey, I'm the worst enemy of Charles V. I guess I'm the only pierced person he knows. He's got to be mad at somebody, right? I mean, hey, I want to move my stone spearman over there to get that hut, because that alligator isn't moving. It's probably going to be a waste of time. I may or may not do that. Let's go ahead and take out this three-toed. We want every point we can get towards this. And the thing is, it's great because every time I do something, see, that counter went down, and that was a military unit. So once I do this again, come on. Oh, okay, it's down here in the bottom, right above where it says Scout Syndicale, the bottom blue box. It says Great Military Person, 8 of 37 experience, Great General versus Great Hunter. See how that has 7 Great General, 1 Great Hunter? That has to do with who's killed what. When the military units kill things, the Great General points go up, and you have a much, much higher chance of, like, whichever one is winning at the end is the one you're going to get. Great Hunters do wealth and food, and so we may need to get a couple of hunters, a few hunters to get 2 or 3 great hunters to settle, maybe, but that'll be after we get at least 2 great generals. Once we get 2 great generals, then I will stop focusing so much on the great generals, because I want to be able to settle at least 1 and put 1 in charge of them stone spearmen, so that I can get some extra buffs early on for units. Maybe a 3rd one later, but after that, if we can hunt at that point with hunters, if we can build hunters by then we'll focus on hunting at some point. So, that being said, right now we just got to keep hitting enter and continuing. Don't really know what else to say. That's about all there is to it at this point. Something interesting's got to happen soon, though. "30 turns to herbalism. Holy moly. That's a long, long time for herbalism. Maybe I can go back and he's gone. No, he's still there. Dadgum. Dadgum alligator is annoying. Pathfinding annoyance. You suck at pathfinding, Spearman. You suck at pathfinding. You fail at everything. You may be strong, but you have idiotic brains. Yes. So, that being said, continue on. Muster forward. Muster forward. Destroy anything that pops into your way. Oh, constructed wild mushrooms. Okay. Now we need health. Is there nothing I can build yet that gives health? But the sea camp gives food without any unhappiness, so we'll build that. But the stick gatherer does do production without any adverse effects. We'll build that. And I do probably need a wanderer or two to help speed up this exploration, because every turn, the more exploration we can get done per turn, the more likely we are to find these villagers, these tribal villages that give us these buffs. And it's possible one or two of them may rush ahead this herbalism research, and that would be amazing because we need to get healthy. I should have rushed herbalism early. But alas, my ignorance is showing. But this is civilization, you know? I mean, you live, you learn, you let go. And you move on. I'm gonna light a cigarette real quick. Let's see. I've got to learn how to cut out these waiting for civilizations. I really friggin' do. Because if I do, then this will, like, dead silent space will be nothing anymore. And I'll be done with it. And finally, you won't have to worry about it either. Oh my god, the Holy Roman Empire has amazing strength. You see that? That's red 8. If they wanted to attack me right now, we would die. We would have to restart. This Let's Play would be less than 10 episodes long, and my incompetence would show through amazing. That, oh my goodness. How do you have 8? Did you just buckle down and build a whole bunch of fucking units? Excuse my language there. I apologize. It slipped. Alrighty. Let's see if we can't locate some more villages. We seem to be spreading out in a northeast and southwesterly way. I probably need to get a unit up here when one of those wanderers finish to explore some of this northwest. My scout here can go and start exploring this way. Mount Isartain Manor. Okay, sure, yeah, we'll laugh. I know, it's horrendous. But I have no idea how to pronounce these Sumerian things. And it's clear that this is definitely phoneticized anyway. It's not, you know, and when anybody's phoneticizing something, there's always a tendency sometimes to put your own twist on it. And so sometimes that can cause, you know, an extra A. It might not be Ta'in is what it might be. I don't know. Ta'in, or it could be Tain. I don't know. But you see what I'm saying? It could be Ezartain or something, Ezartain or something. I don't know. There could be any number of pronunciations for that, depending on how you enunciate. Okay. Oh, we got a level up. Nice. Okay, so now my character, not my character, but the Stone Spearmen are level 1. Now that doesn't really give them much yet. However, what we are going to give them is, should we go for extra power? We should do the Woodsman, because there's a lot of woods, and there will be a lot of woods for a long time. And the second rank to this, maybe I could be wrong, I think allows for double movement in jungle. So, unless they've changed that up or something. Let's hunt! Let's see what we have. What do we have? What did we kill? We got withdrew, dang it. Okay, I'll be doing some ensnare promotions for some of these people as well to help with some of that. It's a promotion line that when they withdraw from combat, it allows you to chase them down and automatically kill them, basically. So a withdrawal can basically be a death sentence, even if the animal is stronger than you. So we'll be doing some of that to get maybe some more the ability for this thing to continue to hit hard. The more times it can hit and finish the kill, the more experience it gets, the faster it levels up before we even get the Great General. And, you know, it'll probably be this unit almost entirely by itself leveling this Great General up. And because of that, uh, when we put this Great General on and get even more experience with putting the Great General in the unit, that's going to make that unit amazingly strong. That's all I'm going to say. Ooh, a tribal village. Let's see what we got. Hunter. Okay, so we can do certain things to get a uh, a wealth producer early on, which is good. We're not going to do too much with the hunter except explore actually with it right now. It's a great person to explore with because they can kill animals. So yeah, that's that's going to be pretty amazing. And this hunter could probably take on this crocodile up here. So let's move this hunter back over to this tribal village and let's try and get it as well. And it's fairly close. Maybe it'll pop a useful unit. Or, you know, I mean, it's always nice when the closer ones spawn the units and the further ones away spawn the XP and stuff like that. Because you don't have to worry about your unit moving so far. I mean, if I've spawned a gatherer, I would literally have to escort it back to the city or it would die. And so I'm going to absolutely have to do that, which takes away the exploration part of it. So with a third unit, this makes a third exploring thing unit, then that makes this be able to run through better. I can actually keep some of the rewards that I would otherwise lose. The next time the Stone Spearman takes some damage is probably the time that we'll go ahead and heal them on the next turn. Like I said, this is, I mean, they can take quite a bit right now. But I don't want to run too much. I don't want to run too much risk with these Stone Spearmen. This is a really good unit this early in the game. That's all I'm saying. There's a few animals they cannot handle right now, but that will also change when a Great General gets among them. The chances and odds of survival go up quite nicely. We're also scouting for potential cities. See, in the Caveman2Cosmos mod, and we're playing on a gigantic map, it's not going to be as dangerous to move a little bit further away to spawn our city. Our first couple of cities that we spawn, or that we settle, will be quite close. We'll have lots of more resources revealed by then, and so we'll be able to pick a very nice spot where we can actually expand with no overlap, and it's still very, very close. That'll strengthen culture, and that'll keep the drain on the economy down. So, with that being said, where is our scout? Scout's over here. You are going to continue moving. I want to make the hunter move up to explore the coast. And I'll circle back around in there. So I'm going to move this way. Let's see. Because maybe we can go this way to the ocean. You know, maybe make a straight shot this way to the ocean. Kind of. Maybe up and down, give or take a little bit. And then take the hunter up here and explore the coast this way. Or I could take the hunter up here and explore the coast this way. And if I explore this way, I can then take this person here and move him this way around the edge. It'll depend on, I mean, I got to get it at some point, so it'll depend on how everything moves. I think I probably will do that, because I can connect this dude over to this dude moving around and make a larger circle, and then when this one completes its circuit, about the time, maybe close to a few turns after this one gets whatever, maybe half, twice the time, I don't know. When it completes its circuit, at that point I'll have this one, you know, these two will kind of cross and move back around. And this one will move this way, and then we're just going to have these two that move this way. I'm going to have them cross at this point, or maybe head straight down, because that'll be exposed. I don't know. We'll figure that bridge out when we get there. I'm wasting enter time. I could have been hitting enter that whole time while I was talking, and absolutely would have gotten through it got to the next turn and there would have been no dead silence whatsoever, but my idiotic self got caught up talking about the you know. Okay, I'm sorry. That was, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm a bit crazy. You'll have to get used to that. I'm completely random sometimes, completely serious other times, and sometimes I'm funny and don't even know I'm funny. So, you know, although I'm almost never funny when I try to be funny. Oh yeah, it's going around the animal. That's the problem. Okay, I'm gonna have to manually do these one at a time if I want this pathfinding to work properly. I do believe human pathfinding will work better. Alrighty. So we are moving a bit now. We've got some... Oh, there's a tribal village. Okay. Sure. Let's go with that one. Okay, here's the hunter. We're going to move him back to get this tribal village here. Because we want to... Whether the alligator's there or not, but we want to get the tribal villages. Like I said, the more we can get new technology,
Language is not only
one
the
happiness.
vehicle of thought.
Beautiful.
It is a great and efficient instrument.
Beautiful.
In
I don't know how else to say that. Like this is how you get better quick. You pick these things up. Ooh, we might have unlocked a new civic right just then. I think we did. +5 science and culture. Yes, we did. Yeah, let's anarchy. With anarchy, you don't have to worry about anything really. It just makes the production go up way high for it's not completely useless in this game like it was in the last one, because you still get to do other things per turn. The Stone Spearman, for example, I'm going to do a mountain taper, 0.39 power. Yeah, take it. I'm going to attack and get a few food sent back in the next few turns with a couple of different things. So a couple of different units, so that'll help kind of offset some of that. It depends on what I end up with, what animals are around, what actual food amounts I can get, things like that. Ooh, I'm no longer, maybe because I got a language, I don't know, but we are no longer the worst enemy of Charles V. That is nice. Let's see, how much food? 3 food? Please, take the table. I need this food, this beautiful food stuff. Okay, this scout is horrendously weak, but the pygmy hippo. What are our odds of survival? Let's see. Odds of survival? Are you gonna odds of survival me? Can I not? Can it not show me? I'm hitting the button. It's not working. Let's skip him for the moment. Maybe if I come back. Nope, he's the unit. Okay. Let's risk it. I hate risking it, but it is a hippo. It's better than a horde of mandrill. It's a solitary hippo. Let's see what our scout can do. Cannot attack. That's right. Dang it. Okay. We'll just continue this way then. Okay, let's see here. Not exactly sure how much time I've been recording. I meant to set my timer, but I forgot. So we're going to keep going until we want to stop. This may just be a long episode, but you can make as much episode as possible, I guess. Doesn't seem to be an issue. So we're going to keep exploring. Keep exploring. Exploring is all right now. More tribal villages. There's 15 civs. The more tribal villages we can snap up before they get them, the more of an advantage we will have. Once we get the growing started, we'll be good. We just got to get growing fast. And we'll grow fast once we get the health thing under control, I do believe, because we've got all of these food buildings. So, yeah. And you need to move. Let's move this way. Let us hunt with you. Is that another 3 food? Absolutely. Okay, and 1 to go. And we did it. We're done. We're dead. They're dead. Something like that. Anyway. Ooh, and the alligator's gone. Let's see what we get here. Nope, nope, alligator's not gone. But alligator is dead. And tribe's women has taken. Ooh, I got a wise woman. Wise woman, beautiful. Okay. We are going to travel her with the stone spearman. We need to get her over to the stone spearman. And her strength is horrendous. Well, it may be wise to do it that way. We may need to move her to the stone spearman later. Let's keep her with the scout. Let's see.
Anam?
Let's go ahead and heal the scout. We will skip turn for the wise woman. Because why not? We need to keep somebody on that wise woman. Because she has no attack, no power. She will die if a leaf touches her the wrong way. Or something like that. I'm sure trees have more attack power than 0.29. I haven't. That's about as bad of an attack rating as I have seen in this mod. Very, very bad. So yeah, no chance that we're leaving her alone. Matter of fact, we're gonna escort her back to the city right now. Right now. You, in that case, we need to continue moving. We need to continue hunting as well. Desert tortoise. 2 food. We need to check this guy's health because he's taken a couple of hits since we last checked, and we don't want him to die. Not at all. We want him to live, to survive, to flourish, to become the ultimate fighting force. We have the strength. We don't have the technology yet, but we will, at some point, to make them better, faster, stronger, several times. Because they'll upgrade several times. What is your health? 3.52. Take another hit, we're going to heal you. Like that, yeah, definitely healing this turn. We're starting to get to that point where it's it's starting to border on whether it's going to take 1 or 2 turns to heal them. And that gets worse each time. You'd think, okay, you've lost a half a thing of strength, it takes you a turn. So if you lose, out of 4 strength, 3 strength, if you lose, 6 times, that would be, you'd think that would be a 6-turn heal, but it's not. I've seen the units at the same time have 10, 15 turns, and they're only 3 or 4 strength units. It is definitely better to heal them early and take a 1-turn loss. Not every other turn or something like that, but, heal them in that first half of health thing, first half of power level, so that you're only losing the 1 turn instead of 3 or 4 times that for letting them continue to fight injury. I don't know if that's what's meant to simulate, but it simulates that. Let's move you. Where's the wise woman? Here. We need to shift you guys up. If you hit shift and click, which I'm going to go do. Well, as soon as it cycles back to the wise woman, I'll do it anyway. Let's manually move you here. And move you along the river. Nah, whatever. Doesn't matter really where we move. We've got a decent line set up right now. We've got a decent a decent amount of land uncovered. We do have a lot of fog of war. We don't have a lot of units kind of standing guard or anything. But hey, what can you do? Let's see. Well, we do definitely need to move away from these animals with the scout. That's the something he can actually take on. Why not? No, that's right. He can't freaking attack. Never mind. Never mind. He can't attack. So let's continue to move on here. We're entering an enter phase. We got a seed camp starting next turn. That's good, but we're getting ready to enter kind of a hit enter and move phase. So there's going to be a lot of waiting for other civilizations. I've got to figure out how to stop that. I've got to figure out how to cut that out of the recording entirely so that I can just talk about what I'm doing instead of absolutely nothing. Which would be bad. And see, we're hitting enter very, very frequently right now. Syndicile will not grow in 2 turns, I can assure you that. Man, we'll have to check something when we go in because of Astral Phasers. Let's Play, I saw something that I can look at, which will tell me a lot. And it's right here. We have 6 food total in our growth bracket thing. We've got a -4 to food because we're still very unhealthy. We're losing 8 food from unhealthiness. 8 food from unhealthiness. Our growth would be skyrocketing. And I mean skyrocketing if we had more food, or if we had less unhealthiness. I messed up and built the wrong order. I forgot to take this into account and check this. And that's my fault. Like I said, lesson learned. We lost probably the ability to do more than what we're going to be able to do in the prehistoric age at this point. Because I've probably lost 20 turns of being able to grow. But okay, whatever. Happens. Okay, we gotta continue to maneuver you. Where are the wise women? Where did she? Oh, okay. I'm gonna shift click you. And we're gonna move both of you. Pack a direwolf. Huh. Not sure if we'll be able to avoid them entirely. One try. But if we don't, we don't. It's not something that, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. And a tribal village. Nice. I don't know what we got there. It looked like a worker or gatherer of some sort. But we will have to escort them back as well. We're not going to be losing them. Everything is precious at this point. Every resource, every little bit. Matter of fact, I've got enough gold. I'm going to go ahead and move my research slider back up to 100% because I want to get this as fast as possible. I need to turn those other food huts into less unhealthiness. We need to be losing less food. It just needs to happen that way. Let's see. I may have to move my stone spearman back when we get any upgrades, but that's a long ways off yet. This is a scout. This is okay. So this is this guy. Oh, that's just another person. That's Charles V. Hey, Charles V. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, I know. It's hard going from worst enemies to kind of neutral with each other, isn't it? Yeah. So, you know, stuff like that. Sitting over coffee, you know, some palace in the middle of nowhere, just some hut. You know, it's a palace to them because it's 45,000 BC. So. And he's just moving around, probably exploring the same way I am. There probably won't be many huts for me to get in this area anymore. Once I find out where he is, I'll focus my exploration on another area. Because, like, his actual city is at, I'll focus on another area because he's likely to have all of the goody huts in his area. That's just kind of what's going to happen there. And then we're going to take you and go north. Straight north! Okay. Wise woman, you're going to fortify. You have no strength. None. 0. You suck. You're only good for defending things and healing units when we get that tag. Storm Spearman moving. And hopefully I can get a couple of more goody huts. It would be... I forgot to turn my slider. Oh well, I'll do that next turn. Hopefully we can get enough goody huts and we'll pop enough gold that we can leave that slider 100% for a while. It just would make everything work. Oh my goodness gracious, we got an advance of 31. So we lost 25 early, but then we got that one hut that gave us 75, which made us a gain of 50. And now we gained another 31, which gained us 81 total so far just from these tribal villages, and different other little things that have jumped us up. Events can be good, and villages can be good. That was 2 turns worth of science right there. God, these people are out beating me for these great generals and stuff. But it's because we're focusing on a little bit of science and we've got some growth issues that we're dealing with. That's part of it. Pack of dire wolves. Yeah, I'm just going to heal you this time. I'm going to set you to heal already so I don't forget this time. I'm going to set my slider all the way up, which took another quite a bit off of herbalism. And, you know, we're going to do that. That's a weird looking animal. That's all I'm saying. That is a weird looking animal. Oh well. It turns to herbalism. Alrighty. Let's see. We've got some. I need to get some of this coast explored because ultimately I do want to expand down some rivers to the coast, but I need to know where these rivers actually end up. I'm going to start having my people follow them because I need to know where these rivers end, where they go, how they're connected, because I ultimately do want to connect certain things through the ocean. And the ocean is great because if there's another large river that's not connected to this system at all, and it connects to the ocean, I can still settle on that system as well, and it would still allow me trade, and trade is good. Trade is good in this game. But see, there's this river. Let's follow this river out. I did not mean to do that, but that should be fine. They should have no problem. Actually, just let me heal them up. I don't know why I canceled them out of their healing. But alrighty. Hey, we're finally getting almost into 1% of the game. 1%, guys, almost. Alrighty, almost ready. I need to find a way to make that stop. I'm serious. Okay, did you heal? No. Heal, damn it. Okay. Scout kinda needs to heal, but not really that badly. Scout, you need to continue moving this way. That's where you need to go. And we discovered the Hero Desert. We didn't actually discover it, but I mean not for any points or anything. No wonders stuff, but hey. Well, then move it. We gotta move it. Come on and move it. We got to move it, move it. Come on and, oh yeah, no, that's stupid. You guys don't want to hear that. You guys have no desire to want to hear me sing because I suck at singing. That's just the nature of my voice. Okay, so this river system is a long one. It stops here though. This river system stops here, maybe? Oh, it goes any further. So yeah, we do want to find out where the ocean connects to this river. So the next place we're going to send our scout is actually over here. Because we want to find out how far this river goes, exactly what happens with this river, things like that. Because we want to know if we can settle on this river and still connect to the capital. Everything needs to connect to the capital. It's imperative. Because that allows the capital to not only have access to the resources of all the other cities, but allows the capital to disperse those resources as well. With the river trade and the sailing on the oceans and things, we will be able to trade a lot. Okay, so that river ends there. So I guess we should continue our exploration this way. We've got somebody coming up that's going to come down and get that. So let's start moving back this way. And I'm going to hit enter and stop the recording. And when we come back, because I think it's about that time, when we come back, we will continue where we left off with more exploring. It's a gigantic eternity map. There's only so much you can do. Oh well. Anyway, take it easy, guys. This is Captain Jingle Bells signing out. And remember, it's all Jingle Bells.